So we're here fishing at Carplantis Lake in northern Holland. We've been here for a few nights and we've caught some very good fish. We're just coming through here on our big tour of Europe. This lake, we've been privileged to be invited to fish here. This will be open for the general public in April 2015 and taking bookings very soon. This lake is 14 acres, correct?
17 acres.
17 acres,
yeah.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's a fairly big lake, but one thing that's really noticeable about it, it's very deep. There's a lot of water, and it's quite interesting fishing, really. There's a lot of big fish in here. This is certainly a big fish water. We've done quite well ourselves here. We've just been amazed by the size of the fish. One thing that I think a lot of people want to know is kind of what this actually is. This is not like a public lake. This is kind of like holiday French fishing, but in northern Holland. A place that not many people go, yeah, let's go carp fishing there.
Yeah, no, that's one of them things, isn't it? I mean, I've spent a fair time in France, like most of us, and this is what I really wanted to do in Holland, because like you said, there ain't no places like it in Holland. So yeah, that's what I've been creating for the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's obviously with chats with you, it's clear to see that this is kind of like, this is your baby, really.
Yeah, it's just a dream. I mean,
yeah,
I mean,
it's a very good one to have.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of anglers would love to have their own lake. And a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, I got the opportunity. I got offered this lake, and I jumped straight on it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. The lake is stunning. There's such good wildlife here. There's kind of birds landing all over the rods, and it's just a really nice place to be. It's a strange lake. It's because it's kind of square. You've got your own parts to fish. Is there 4 swims on here at the moment?
Yeah, there's 4 swims, but like you say, it's kind of square. So in every corner of the lake, there's a double swim.
Yeah. So
like that, it's evenly divided, really.
UK standards, you'd get about 17 people on this swim. It's absolutely humongous. It's definitely comfortable, is what I'd use to.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's quality, isn't it? I mean, in the end of the day, if you go a week fishing, you don't want to be sitting on top of each other, do you? I mean,
no.
And if you've got a bit of space to play with, then I think you're more comfortable, and I think it raises the quality of the fishing.
Yeah, you've all got your own water to fish to, which is very important in this kind of fishing.
Yeah, and there ain't no space for arguments either. I mean, I've placed halfway marks, so everyone can see when they're underwater with the boat or just from the banks what the actual water is.
Yeah.
So like that, there can't be no arguments. And like that, I hope to create a real social atmosphere down the lake.
Yeah, it's good.
And because you know, people go out fishing to enjoy themselves. And if you get aggro, you ain't enjoying yourself.
It's not enjoyable if you're around with someone fishing your water across,
there you go.
Across the lake. So yeah. Tell us a little bit more about the fish that were actually stocked into this lake.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've next to this, I also own a company that imports fish. We actually 80% of the stockings of carp in Holland, we supply the fish. Okay. So. I've been doing that not only in Holland but in France as well for about 15 years now. So I've got really good relations with my fish farmer.
You've got quite good at it, I guess.
Yeah, and so I've spent a couple of years now to select my stock. So I mean, we go to France where these fish come from quite regularly doing netting season, and I just select the fish that I think are going to be or either very big or already very pretty. And I mean, my perfect lake's got a really diverse stock. I don't particularly like to go fishing somewhere where if you caught one, you've caught them all, like by the feeling of it, you know.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
You know, it's like when they come from a copying machine. I don't like that. I mean, you need some long fish, you need some deep fish, some commons, heavily plated mirrors, but also the mirrors without scales, but just humongous.
Yeah, we've caught pretty much all of those. All we want now is a big scaly one, and we would have completed the set. It has been really diverse fishing. Well, we managed to catch 2 of the smallest commons.
Well, yeah, that
well.
was actually quite funny. I think you got that on film. I mean, when that second one popped his head out of the water, I was like, what? I mean, there's only like a handful of them in here, you know, and that was quite an achievement, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see the kind of diversity of the fish in here. It's good to see that they're hand selected, and like you said, over like 2 or 3 years you've been.
Yeah. Over the last 3 years, I've been selecting them, and by the time it's opening, there's going to be anywhere between 200 and 220 fish in here, which for a 17-acre lake definitely ain't overstocked.
No.
But it won't be a runs lake.
And with the depth of the water as well, there's a lot of water.
Oh yeah, there's volume to them.
I can't say we've chucked out and caught instantly. We really have had to work for a bite, which, that's fishing.
It's real fishing.
I don't really want to sit there and just chuck out and go to sleep and
no.
woken up by the next fish. It's
definitely not a lake for the novice angler.
No.
But like I said, it's not a runs lake. But if you catch a couple, you're in a very decent chance of getting a
very big fish. Like me, myself, and Rich found out. Yeah, we've had 2 fish over £40 now, which is amazing. Really.
It's quite exciting fishing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that. And like you said, you've got to work for it. It's finding that square metre which produces.
Yeah, a lot of it's boat work, and it really, you really do have to work for a bite, which is good. I like to actually work at my fishing and find the spots.
Real fishing.
Yeah, definitely say it's real fishing.
Yeah.
And although this is northern Holland, this isn't actually that far to come. If you consider, well, obviously we've been on a Euro trip, so we've come, through Belgium, and it's taken us about 2 weeks to get here. But there's been a bit of fishing along the way.
Yeah.
But how long is it? About 4.5 hours. Isn't
it?
I
mean, if you don't hit traffic, then 4.5, maybe 5 hours maximum from Calais, from the tunnel.
So it's not really that far, considering what you'd go for most French lakes.
Yeah, I mean, it's about average. Average travel to a French lake is also about 4 or 5 hours, I think, from the tunnel. So it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So how would you go about booking?
Oh, that's easy. Just go online, carplantis.com, and there's an online agenda, and you can just book, and yeah, it's easy.
Easy.
It's easy. It is made easy.
Okay, that's exactly what you need, really.
I mean, it shows the availability, and you could just select the week you want to come, and if you can't select it, then it ain't available. No. So it's quite easy, isn't it?
I've had a few of those weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, although it's deeper water, it kind of fishes all year round, really.
It does. In spring, of course, the deeper water doesn't warm up really fast, but all around the margins there's quite a bit of reeds and bushes and stuff like that, and the fish come up in the shallows quite fast. So yeah, it fishes all year through.
Yeah, and obviously it's a lot warmer, through the later months in the autumn, and there's a lot of water here, so there's a lot of deep water you can fish. So I should imagine it's really good then as well. Yeah,
the further you come in the year, really the more water you've got to fish, because there is a lot of deeper areas, but that's an advantage, but also it's a disadvantage, because in the spring you're going to know exactly where they are.
Yeah, fair
so enough. It's how do you say that in English? A catch-22.
A catch-22, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and for the moment it's not quite difficult bait-wise. It's quite easy. They feed really well on pellet and boilie, particle. It's no rocket science.
Obviously, you've got bait on site, so if people are driving down, they can just.
Yeah, I mean, we've got pellet, we've got bait at really reasonable prices. I mean, boilies we only charge €6 a kilo, and it's good bait. Why? Because it's my fish. And next to the fish importing business, I do own my own bait company. So yeah.
So you know a thing or two about bait.
Yeah, it's not only that, but I want the best for my fish, so I'll make sure it's good bait.
Yeah.
Pellet come from sacks of 25 kilos start at €35 a sack, so it ain't like, you know, massive money. So yeah, it's all there.
Obviously they get fed on good boilies, but one thing I've noticed, and it was worth noting, I was wondering if one particular bait was going to go better than others, and I've put lots of different brands of boilies on. Rich is fishing something different, I'm fishing something different on a couple of spots, and they're all going. So
yeah, I mean,
nothing doesn't work.
Mainline's doing well here, but sticky baits is producing. Like you say, you can Neshi, they do some awesome bait. So
Kind of
anything really.
I've not struggled for a bite on anything, so it's reassuring to know that it's not just a one bait water.
Yeah.
Take anything here and you can definitely catch one.
Yeah, the only thing you can't take here is tigers and peanuts.
Yeah.
That's the only two things I don't really want in my lake. For the rest, whatever you want.
That's good. To keep updated with everything from Carplantis, head over to their Facebook page, just search Carplantis on Facebook, or head on to their website, which is www.carplantis.com. To see how we got on at Carplantis, check out our video. It should be up here. Watch it, it's good.